Before we begin our commencement ceremony, the senior class members request all cell phones be silenced and for all guests to remain seated until the class members' names have been called to receive their diplomas. The class of 2018 thanks you in advance for honoring this request. Good morning, family, friends, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates. I am Corinda Johnson, Senior Class President, and it is an honor to welcome each and every one of you to this ceremony of commencement. First, I would like to thank all faculty and staff of the Coffee County School System, as well as parents and guardians of the graduates for all the support given to help us reach this wonderful occasion. We definitely could not have done it without you all. I would also like to thank the family and friends for traveling both near and far to support us today. We greatly appreciate it. Now, class of 2018, we did it! All of the late nights and early mornings have finally paid off. Though everything hasn't been sunshine and rainbows, we've endured stress, failure, and even loss. But we found a way to persevere through it all. This is both the end as well as the beginning. It's the end of the chapter of our life story and the beginning of another. It is now time to start working towards our goals and dreams. By sitting here today, we've already proved that we are capable of achieving at least one of those goals. I am proud to be a part of a class that has made such history, academically as well as athletically. The class of 2018 has so much potential, and I believe that we will make a difference in this world. In closing, congratulations, graduates. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Leaving with this prayer by Helen Steiner Rice. Father, I have knowledge, so I pray you'll show me now how to use it wisely and find a way somehow to make the world I live in a little better place and make life with its problems a bit easier to face. Grant me faith and courage and put purpose in my days and show me how to serve thee in the most effective ways. So all my education, my knowledge, and my skill may find their true fulfillment as I learn to do thy will. And may I ever be aware in everything I do that knowledge comes from learning and wisdom comes from you. Thank you.
At this time, please stand for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for our national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated.
Hello, Coffee High Class of 2018. Before I begin, I would like to express thanks to my friends, family, teachers, coaches, and mentors who have shown me tremendous support over these past years, and most importantly to God, who has richly blessed me and enabled me to accomplish everything that I've done. The support that I've received from you all, my peers, is more rewarding to me than any honor that I could have received, and I'm truly grateful. Many of us have been preparing for this moment since pre-K for approximately, depending on how much time each of you actually spend at school, 14 school years, 140 school months, 252 fortnights, in this case a period of 2 weeks and not the game, even though some may play more matches in the game. 504 school weeks, 2,520 school days, 17,640 school hours, 1,058,400 school minutes, or 63,504,000 school seconds. And today is the day we finally graduate. We've made some fond memories over the years. In 9th grade gym class, many of us remember how we were pushed by Coach Luke to work hard, run, or for some walk persistently, and to tighten it up in general every day. We found enjoyment in making plenty of cheesy and nerdy jokes in chemistry, and now, sadly, they are gone. On a daily basis, my classmates and I would hear Mr. Smith exclaim, "We've got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it in," as he urged us to work diligently, and he would consistently remind us to put forth effort to understand things on our own by telling us that his class was not a dog and pony show. I would say that this class, the largest graduating class that Coffee High has ever had, is certainly well-rounded and has put forth hard work to obtain many accomplishments in a variety of areas. Many great strides and firsts have occurred over these past 4 years in art, clubs, athletics, and academics. With academically talented and driven students, alongside ambitious and inspirational teachers, highly rigorous advanced placement courses, both old and new, continue to be taught in our school. Members of some of our school's extracurricular activities have been able to compete with others on the state, national, and even international levels, as our school's clubs get involved on a larger scale. Coffee High athletes have achieved many first-time feats as our Trojans have placed high in our region and even in our state. We have witnessed both close ones and broken records. I would say that the following quote by former President John F. Kennedy fits the attitude of our class quite well. We don't do things because they are easy, we do them because they are hard. I'm certainly proud to be a part of the Coffee High class of 2018, and I believe that it could very well be one of the greatest classes to ever walk the halls of Coffee High. Although we may fondly recall some of the many memories that we have made as Coffee High Trojans, this moment merely marks the beginning of the rest of our lives. All of this was merely preparation for what is to come. We are the alumni of Coffee High, and we represent the future. According to former President Ronald Reagan, the future doesn't belong to the lighthearted, it belongs to the brave. We must remember to be brave and embrace our future wholeheartedly. I will share with you all some advice that I received as a sophomore. Prioritize long-term goals over short-term rewards. I urge you all to apply this advice to every area of your life. Long-term and everlasting goals should always take precedence over immediate satisfaction, because immediate satisfaction often fails to last. As D.L. Moody, an American evangelist, once said, our greatest fear should not be of failure, but of succeeding at something that doesn't really matter. The easy way out and inconsequential wars are tempting, but we should always keep our eyes on our futures. We should also remember Hebrews 12:1, which says, "Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." We should understand that life is not always fair, but we should always keep our integrity. We must remain humble, but work ambitiously. In other words, we must secure the bag. I would now like to congratulate you all on successfully making it to this special milestone in your lives that traditionally marks a transition from childhood to adulthood. I wish you all the best for your future plans as you leave Coffee High and enter into what is considered the real world to pursue your dreams. I will leave you with a final quote by former President Ronald Reagan. Live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, leave the rest to God. Thank you.
Class of 2018, we made it. After years of enduring long days of school and after-school activities, we are here. This is the payoff. Every single late night and early morning has brought us to this important milestone in our lives. We may not have all begun as classmates, but today we will end together as the Coffee High Class 2018. I think that we can all agree that the past 4 years at Coffee High have been filled with accomplishment, friends, and great memories. As the Coffee High alma mater states, we often recall the friends that we made and the times that we had within your sheltering walls. I would like to remind you all that this is only the start of our journey through life. In the words of Aubrey Drake Graham, sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. Our journey so far has molded us and led us here, but there is so much more that we have yet to achieve. From elementary school all the way through high school, we have progressed past each grade, becoming more and more of who we are today. Every milestone has pushed us closer and closer to our destination. Let's not forget that our parents and teachers have been here to guide and support us every step of the way. Remember, as we walk off this field today, no matter where you go or what you'll do, you'll always be a Trojan. And it's great to be a Trojan.
Our first day at George Washington Carver Freshman Campus was our first day as high schoolers, and we truly had no idea of what God would lead us through over the next 4 years and how big of an impact we would have on each other's lives during that time. Together, we have made a difference in our school and proved that anything in this life is possible if we just put our minds to it. Just look at some of the things we have accomplished. Our class has 86 honor graduates and 34 Zell Miller scholars. We did almost 17,000 hours of community service. Our Trojan football team made it to the state championship game for the first time in Coffee High School history. These accomplishments will go down in history and will be some of the many amazing memories we will always share. Class of 2018, we were lucky to have experienced so many incredible moments together. Over these past 4 years, and sadly today is the last. Today is our goodbye to Coffee High School and the last time we will all be together. We played our last game, taken our last high school test, turned in our last textbook, and walked the halls of Coffee High School as students for the last time. As young children, we dreamed of growing up and being on our own and having cool jobs like being a cowboy or a firefighter or maybe even a princess. But I don't think any of us could have imagined how truly wonderful this journey would be. Today is the end of one beautiful chapter and the beginning of a next. And while we are sad about the end of our journey, we really do have so much to be proud of. Our accomplishment today is only the beginning of the great things we will achieve. This school has taught us that we are whoever we allow ourselves to be, and it has helped us grow into the young adults we are today. Today is the day we thank Coffee High School, the staff, our family and friends, because everything we are is because of them and their support. I don't think there are any words I can gather to describe the pride, love, and compassion this class holds. F. Scott Fitzgerald once said, "For what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be." I hope you live a life you're proud of, and if you find you're not, I hope you have the strength to start over again. Class of 2018, I wish you nothing but the best, a life full of love and success, and I hope you never lose sight of the fact that happiness comes within and that anything is possible through prayer and hard work. Congratulations, Class of 2018. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to be here. I would like to express my appreciation to all of my teachers, friends, and family members who have helped and encouraged me to get to where I am now, standing in front of you. I can't believe it, finally, the 2,000 babies, with the exception of the 99 babies, are also graduating. Today, we have become Coffee High graduates. The home of the Trojan is now home to future doctors, lawyers, NFL players, engineers, musicians, architects, nurses, teachers, and businessmen and women. We finally completed this chapter of our lives that we started 4 years ago. Today, we start a new chapter in the real world. Should we take a moment and look back at our memories under the Friday night lights, the good and bad times, the times of laughter and joy, and that last minute studying for that exam that we forgot was the next day? As of right now, let us do what Mother Teresa said. Let us be happy in this moment. What is important right now is that we are all here celebrating our triumphs, achievements, victories, and all the obstacles we overcame. A great poet and philosopher, Drake, once said, started from the bottom, now we're here. I mean, think about it, where we all started from. Remember the times we would lie about our age to have that MySpace account we always wanted? Or always wishing that we lived in a hotel like Zach and Cody? I mean, we're the glass that grew up watching Kim Possible, Rugrats, Blue's Clues, and Dragon Tales. But it seems like yesterday we had rolling book bags ready for the first day of elementary school. Taking naps in class and wishing that they still exist in high school? Or what about asking our parents money so that we can shop at the book fair? But then we stepped into middle school. As a 6th grader, the 8th graders looked so intimidating because they ran the school. But soon we became one of them. And then high school, where reality starts setting in. Freshman year, we had the whole school to ourselves. We all sort of felt free and independent, but then we got to the main campus and it was back to square one. Being afraid of the big kids, getting ran over, going into the wrong class because we lost our schedule, and most importantly, not knowing where to sit during lunch. As time progressed, we grew as a class. We became more confident and walked with our heads held high. And now we're here, sitting in these chairs, waiting to get a diploma, with everyone who loves and supports us sitting in these stands. And now we're leaving our childhoods behind and becoming adults. There is a universal truth that we all have to face, whether we want to or not. Everything will eventually end. As much as I look forward to this day, I really don't like saying goodbye or ending an amazing chapter of my life. Such as we all hate the last days of summer and parting ways with our best friends, today is one of those days for us. Today we say goodbye to everything that was so familiar and everything that was so comfortable. We all start back at square one. We're moving on. There are always going to be those people who are so much a part of us, and they'll always be with us no matter what, our North Star. We, the class of 2018, are a powerhouse of innovation and creativity. We will push beyond these boundaries to make this world a better place, even in the smallest ways. Always remember where you're going, and always remember where you came from, and always remember where you're going. And lastly, a quote from Dr. Cummings. You may leave home, but you'll always be a Trojan. Congratulations, class of 2018.
I hope your days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you want to go. If you're faced with the choice that you have to choose, hope you choose the one that means the most to you.
And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window.
If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones you love you and the place you live. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get.
Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything,
Good morning. I'm Roland Cummings, the principal of Coffee High School, and it's my pleasure to introduce some of our special guests that we have here with us today. I'm going to start with our board members. At this time, I'd like to recognize them and thank them for the job that they do for the Coffee County School System. First, we have Ms. Reagan Miller, Ms. Leola Johnson, Mr. Adam Lott, Mr. Brian Preston, Mr. Jesse Jowers, and our superintendent, Dr. Morris Lease, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Bernie Evans, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. James Banks Jr., our elementary school principals from Ambrose, Dr. Mary Vickers, from Broxton, Miss Allison Spade, from Eastside, Dr. Christina Tucker, Indian Creek, Miss Tamara Morgan, from Nichols, Miss Lloyd Bratcher, from Satilla, Mr. Lee Mobley, from West Side, Miss Wendy Jowers, West Green, Miss Ann Peterson, Coffee Middle School Principal, Miss Sherry Berry, George Washington Carver Freshman Campus Principal, Mr. Abe Morris, Assistant Principal, Miss Tammy Bennett, Principal of the Alternative Program, Miss Tanya LaShure, and Academy Principal, Mr. Scott Gillis, Coffee High School Administration, Miss Angelique Austin, Miss Rhonda Dorsey, Mr. Randy Garrett, Mr. Van Allen, and Mr. Brad Reiner. Thank you, and let's continue on with our program.
I'd like to say congratulations to all of you. I'm so proud of all of the Wiregrass Regional College and Career Academy and Coffee High School students who are graduating today. A special thanks to your parents and teachers for helping you reach destination graduation. Also, I would like to thank the WRCCA graduating class of 2018 for the thoughtful gift that you gave me. You've heard this saying, good things come to those who wait. This is true some of the time, but I believe it's more accurate to say good things come to those who get up and go. So, have big dreams and go, make your dreams come true. But while you're doing that, follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. As you go after those dreams, be sure to help someone else achieve theirs. Everybody needs help at some point in life. When you help others, others will help you. This is how God works. I hope and pray the best for all of you. Congratulations again, and I wish you Godspeed.
Before we go any further, we want to honor the people who truly made this day possible. With the entire audience, please stand at this time. Please, with the entire audience, please stand. Now, graduates, would you please stand and identify and find that person who made this day possible for you? Take a good look at these people, graduates. They've heard about you. They provided for you. They prayed for you. But most importantly, they've loved you. So realize that you did not get here by yourself. You will hopefully and very soon be out of their house, but you will never, ever be out of their heart. Give them a round of applause. Education is a K-12 experience and a K-12 process. Now I would like for all my fellow colleagues of the Coffee County School System, please stand. Whatever role you play in the Coffee County School System, at this time, would you please stand? This is the best group of professionals I've ever worked with in my career, which spans 2 states and which spans over 30 years. This is a great group of individuals. They do a tremendous job. We respect the job that they do. So again, give them a round of applause. Now, everyone that's a military veteran, past or present, please stand. Everyone that is a military veteran, past or present, please stand. Also, our law enforcement, our first responders. Let's make sure we congratulate them and say thank you for every opportunity we got to these individuals, because they make everything we do possible. Now, I've been told that all good speeches are dynamic, thought-provoking, and brief. And I will attempt to be all 3. But I must warn you, I received much of my public speaking training in the Baptist church. So I'll be finished when I'm through. Let me start by sharing a little bit about this class that's already been mentioned, but it bears repeating. This class has 485 graduates, the largest in the history of County High School. They also have 86 honor graduates, which is the largest number in the history of Coffee High School. Some will enroll in a 4-year college or university. Others will enroll in 2-year colleges or technical school. A significant number have indicated they will honor America and serve their country in a branch of the military. This class also has 35 recipients of the Zell Miller Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to students that have at least a 3.7 grade point average and a score of at least 1,200 on the ACT or 26 on the, 1,200 on the SAT or 26 on the ACT in one setting. They have 20, this class has 20 advanced place members, scholars. They also have 1 scholar with distinction. This class has been awarded in excess of $1.5 million in scholarships. They have given back to their country to completing almost 17,000 community hours. They've won region championships in football, girls and boys basketball, girls and boys tennis, have 2 state championship wrestlers, and 1 2-time state championship wrestler. The boys and girls basketball team both appeared in the Elite 8 this year. The boys and girls tennis teams also advanced to the 3rd round, and other athletic teams and members have also advanced to the state playoffs. They've been recognized in band and choral competitions throughout the state. Graduates of the career and technical programs have earned distinction at the regional, state, and national levels. They've held their own with people from all over the world. The students you sitting before you have held leadership positions at the state, national, and regional level. And to cap off their high school career, for the 6th year in a row, they went back to their elementary school in which they attended, and they participated in our senior parade. The importance of this activity is for our young students at the early age to connect what the graduation is and what the finished product looks like. It is also important for those elementary school teachers to see that their hard work was not in vain. Now, I'm sure you probably looked at some of them and said, I can't believe it. But they did make it through their perseverance, through encouragement, and through hard work. Now, every school participated, also the middle school and the freshman campus. I believe in routine, consistency, and protocol. As you know, every morning I get up and try to give you an inspirational quote for the day. It's to start your day off right. You'll hear it every day go something like this. I'm Roland Cummings, your principal, with the inspirational quote for today. And after the Pledge of Allegiance, and yes, I'm very, very proud to say that our students still respect the flag. Yes, they do. So class of 2018, I'm going to attempt to give you some final inspirational words this morning. I'm starting it off by telling every one of you, you're going to have a boss. Someone is going to be in charge of you. You're going to have to answer to someone. And one of the stories that was shared to me about that could best illustrate this point was this 16-year-old young man who had passed his driving test and scored extremely high. He scored extremely high on the written and the driving portion. He went to share this with his father, who was in his study, of course, watching a football game. He said, "Dad, I'd like to share this with you." And the dad looked at it and he said, "Wow, man, you did a great job. I can see that you scored the highest possible on the written test and the highest possible on the driving test." And his son said, "Thank you, but Dad, I just also wanted to share something else with you. I just wanted to know, moving forward, would I be able to borrow your or Mom's car at some point in time?" And the dad said, "You know what? That can happen, but it's going to come with stipulations. The first stipulation is that your mother shares with me that you don't do a good job of picking up after yourself around the house, and you're mean at times and sometimes downright rude to your brothers and sisters. That's got to change. Number two, I'm getting your latest grade report, and I see that you're not achieving at a level of expectation, and you're not meeting your ability." And the next one, he said, "You know what? You need to read more. Reading is the foundation of all education. I'd like to see you read some of the great books out there. Books like the Bible, not so much for the religious aspect, but it's a great piece of literature. And the last thing I would like for you to do, that you need to do, is get a haircut. Because your hair is too long, and I'm tired of seeing you walk around here with this long, unkept hair." So about 2 or 3 weeks later, the young man came back with a report to his dad, and he said, "You know what, Dad? I want to check in with you. You told me to come back after I accomplished those things." And he said, your mother did share with you, son, your mother shared with me that you've done a much better job of helping out around the house, and you're doing a much better job of getting along with your brothers and sisters. I very, very carefully checked your latest grade report. You're doing a tremendous job in the classroom. I really, really appreciate that. And I see you around the house reading books like the Bible and others." And he said, "But one thing that you have not completed yet, you still haven't gotten a haircut." And the young man said, "Dad, that's one thing I wanted to talk to you about." He said, "I did read the Bible very carefully." And he said, especially people like Matthew, Mark, John, even Apostle Paul himself, all is depicted as having long hair. The dad said, "You're right. I can see you've been paying attention." But he said, "It's one thing that you failed to observe. All those people you just mentioned walked everywhere they went." So remember, you are going to have a boss. The next thing you're going to need 3 things, guys, and I was thinking about this. You're going to need 3 things to be successful in life. You're going to need patience, perseverance, and pride. Patience, perseverance, and pride. And there's a story that came across me that a person shared with me about, those 3 things. And I think this story does a great job of expounding upon these 3 attributes. He told me the story about, he was at his house and his ice maker, this refrigerator went out. And so like any industrious man, he tried to save some money. So he ordered the part himself instead of calling a repairman. So the part came, he got it, he opened the box, and much to his surprise, the ice maker had 2 separate wiring harnesses. Now, you gentlemen out there, or ladies that have ever wired anything, understanding that wiring can be very dangerous. And the wiring in this product came with no directions. And the wiring harness looked like a bowl of spaghetti. Wires were running everywhere. So at that time, he had to make a business decision. Could he call a repairman, or could he have patience and persevere? So he started, I'm going to try to do this thing. I've already ordered it. I've got all these things here, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing he did, he had trouble getting the doggone thing out of the refrigerator. So once he got out of the refrigerator, he looked at it and he said, "I don't know which wiring harness to put in this because it came without any directions." So he did the next best thing. He took a picture. And so when he started unplugging the existing wiring and he started plugging wires together, and he was tussling and he was having a difficult time, and he was, persevering, he was showing patience. And something strange happened, but it's something that was very, very unique, but very beautiful. His wife, who was recovering from surgery, came to him and said something beautiful. The lady could barely walk. And she looked a lot like the lady that's standing over there that was handing out programs. She said, "Can I help?" So sometimes, folks, in life, you're going to need some help. And you can't be so prideful that you don't accept help. Pride can be positive and negative. Pride comes before the fall, I read somewhere. But the right kind of pride that you all need, graduates, is the pride to do your very, very best. So between the wife and this gentleman, they got this thing back together. He put it back in the refrigerator. They're very, very proud of their work. Got it in. The thing didn't work. After all that hard work and all that patience and all that perseverance, it still didn't work. So you know what he did? You know what he did with that pride? He took that pride, folded it up in a nice, neat little package and put it in his pocket and called the repairman. Now the repairman came the next day, and he was eager to find out, well, where did I mess up? And his wife shared with me. He said, you know what? Those repairmen, they came and they struggled with that thing just like we did. But when they finally got it working, it was only one little wire that was not fully connected. So one of the things you got to remember, class of 2018, sometimes we're so close. You never, ever know when your breakthrough is going to come. You got to use the word, a phrase I hear a lot today, you got to grind. Sometimes you just got to put your head down and grind. And so from those two stories, I hope you learn that you're going to have a boss. And that boss may be somebody like me. And remember, you're going to have to do things exactly the way you want them done. The last thing I'm going to share with you is about a message that Dr. Martin Luther King gave to a graduating class over 50 years ago, but it still applies today. And it reads, this is the most important and crucial period of your lives. For what you do now and what you decide now at this age may well determine which way your life shall go. The question is whether you have a proper and a solid and a sound blueprint. I want to just suggest some of the things that you should have in your life's blueprint. Number one, your life's blueprint. You to have a deep belief in your own dignity, your own worth, and your own somebodyness. Don't allow anybody to make you feel that you are nobody. Always feel that you count. Always feel that you have worth. Always feel that your life has ultimate significance. Secondly, in your life's blueprint, you must have as a basic principle that determination to achieve excellence in your fields of endeavor. You're going to be deciding in the days and the years that unfold what you will do in life, what your life's work will be. Once you discover what it will be, set out and do it well. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. For it isn't the size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are. And finally, in your life's blueprint, you must have a commitment to the eternal principles of beauty, love, and justice. Well, life for none of us has been a crystal stair, but we must keep moving, we must keep going. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. By all means, keep moving. In closing, 2018, you are an unforgettable class. It's been mentioned before and earlier, all the things that you've done this year. You've had set a tremendous standard for every class that comes through Coffee High School to follow. Best of luck in all your endeavors. Best of luck moving forward. Remember, I told the honor graduates, listen, you will be a Trojan. And the Zell Miller recipients, you will be a Trojan for life. Never forget, you'll be a Trojan for life. Dr. Lees, at this time, I do certify that these graduates have met all the requirements set forth by the State Board of Education and the Coffee County Board of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2018.
By virtue of authority vested in me by the state of Georgia, the State Board of Education, the Coffee County Board of Education, and the recommendation by the administration of the Coffee County School System, I hereby certify that you have met all the requirements necessary for a diploma and admit to you all its rights, honors, privilege, and obligations. Congratulations. class of 2018. Mr. Reiner, please call the graduates.
Mona Yogesh Kumar Patel, who also graduated earlier this month with an associate's degree from South Georgia State College. William Bryce Minix. Vincent Tulio Maini. Jacob Alexander Goldberg, who also graduated earlier this month with an associate's degree from South Georgia State College. Kiara Suseth Trejo. Nabil Mustaq Patel. Joya Alexandra Rozier. Kara Danielle Vaughn. Jared Ashton Vickers. Deep P. Patel. Stephen Parker Vickers. Nidhi Rajesh Patel. Peyton Lee Wood. Callie Thora Adams, who also graduated earlier this month with an associate's degree from South Georgia State College. John Gabriel Merritt. Anna Grace Grantham. Mackenzie Lou Hawk. Allison Jennifer Ann Erickson. Michael Grant O'Neill. Arely Martinez. Blakely Wade Tanner. Courtney Elizabeth Toth, who also graduated earlier this month with an associate's degree from South Georgia State College. Ian Malcolm Scott. Carswell Frederick Lease. Connor Bradley Watson. Kensley Faith Vickers. Janeth Ovalle. Yasmin Avalos. Marco Antonio Jones. Katie Brooke Ricketson. Karis Nicole Ruiz. Madison Reese Hampton. Nation Danielle King. Nolan Sinclair Wood. Daniel Ryan Hughes. Emily Caroline Johnson. Elena Grace Atkinson. Tori Lane Tatum. Zamaria Cornelia Bussey, also being recognized for 13 years. Perfect attendance. Ria Snehal Patel. Katie Abigail Adams. James Logan Harper. Kaya Michon Johnson. Alexandria Lee Smith. Ashlyn Patricia Benton. Gary Zane Stacy Adams. Allison Nicole Dorsey. Brianna Ray Anderson. Lindy June Waldron. Brantley Cole Wallace. Kelsey Brooke Daniels. Natalie Gay Bryce. Haley Danielle Smith. Samantha May McNulty. Christian Tagle. Dixie Carol Blanton. Noah Allen Hughes. Ethan Wade Sutton. Bailey Lane Adams. Madeline Grace Thomas. Jasmine Elizabeth Rose Hagan. Christopher Kevin Alatorre. John Walter James III. Brianna Connell McQuaig. John Elias Moore. Kimberly Morales. Hunter Darren Tanner. Chad Austin Hutto. Javiante Harvez Martin. Corinda Renee Johnson. Hayden Lewis Skipper. Sophia Lynn Winters. Jordan Tyler Davis. Brian Gant Vining. Madison Caroline Jowers. Maria Celeste Rojas. Santana Hannah Brockington. Randall Bernard Pace Jr. Jocelyn Giselle Lopez. Rebecca Lynn Corson. Kerrigan Faith Merritt. James Cameron Joyce. Jada Manchelle Bennett. Angel Luis Medina. Jose Rafael Rodriguez. Alondra Valle. Elizabeth Acosta. Arturo Adame Jr. Ariel Eden Adams. Ebony Lachey Adams. Casey Lane Adams. Blas Alaman Alanis. Nicholas Kivan Alexander. Katie Victoria Anderson. Manuel Antonio Arcuello. Dewan Tyson Armstead Jr. Christian Scott Baker. Erica Dariana Banuelos. Emiliano Navarro Barajas. Alexis Nicole Barton. Rogelio Baza Jr. Tatiana Simone Beard. Marcasia Zajane Bennett. Tyler Lee Bennett. JC Danielle Benson. Willie Frank Bivens III. Dylan Russell Boggs. Javante Marquez Bowler. Seth Brantley Bounds. Amaryllis Dejiana Brantley. Jeremiah Alexander Brantley. Denisha Charday Bruton. Bavarius Trishan Brinson. Kendarius Tyrez Devontae Brockington. Devontae Xavion Brown. Ebony Lachey Brown. Katie Marie Birch, who also graduated earlier this month with an associate's degree from South Georgia State College. Raekwon Antonio DeQuante Birch. Taylor Anissa Birch. Devin Javier Burke Lorenzo. Michaela Octavia Bussey. Alexis Alizabia Campbell. Norris Bernard Carswell III. Aziera Danielle Carter. Jalen Quantarius Carter. Riley Brianne Carter. Cameron Blake Carver. Kara Alexis Kaysen. Luis Alberto Castillo Garcia. Brianna Nicole Castor. Jesus Alexis Castro. Jose Alberto Castro Ortega. Mark Anthony Ceseñas. Austin Ashley Cheney. Brittany Danielle Cheney. Cheyenne Nicole Cheney. Salvador Chavez. Demetriana Michelle Chestnut. Andrew Thomas Clark. Stephanie Denise Clark. Billy Ray Clay III. Austin Dakota Cobb. John Myron Coffey. Joel Daniel Collins. Derek Casimir Colson. Christiana LaPortia Coney. Madison Brooke Conway. Callie Gabrielle Cooper. Fernando Coronado Jr. Samuel Paul Katzenmoyer. Ashley Lauren Corson. Joshua Adam Cruz. Tyler Cliff Crosby. Jemiah Deja Currington. Mary Grace Daniel. Victoria Nicole Danelli. Rihanna Nicole Donhauer. Adrian Danielle Davis. Cameron Reed Davis. Hannah Tissy Davis. Jordan Will Davis. Kenyera Nishay Davis. Manaja Tajela Davis. Stephanie Michelle Davis. Javion Cortez Dawson. Walter Andrew Day. Chelsea Brianna Dean. Scott Brian Dean. Juan Dakota Delgado. Sonia Delgado. De la Isabella de Yegros. Darian Janelle Dixon. Dalron Maurice Donaldson. Jeremiah Edward Ramon Dozier. Carrie Paul Duckworth. Taylor Alexandria Duncan. Takaya Simone Edie. Brittany Nicole Edge. Samuel Kobe Elisis. Kaylee Maxine Elwell. Noah Cirillo Enriquez. Lilibeth Escobar. Catherine Camacho Espinosa. Victoria Leanne Espinosa. Alexis Denani Evans. Brianna Christina Falk. Blakely Nathan Fender. Joshua Scott Fielding. Juan Cesar Figueroa. Jenna Nealani Faith Fitchley. Zanaya Nichelle Flagg. Jalicia Monet Fletcher. Ulysses Flores Hernandez. Kashana Nicole Floyd. Rodriana Valencia Kiziana DeQueria Floyd. Tyler John Frampton. Abigail Rose Fuller. Asiana Shamika Fuller. Alexis Maria Garcia. Ricardo Garcia. Yoselin Yamilet Garcia. Jonathan Garcia Castro. Maria del Carmen Garcia Martinez. Angelique Nashe Gaskin. Jamion Demond Gaskin. Ariana Ray Gibbs. Daniel Preston Gibson Jr. Taylor Jordan Gibson. Thomas Shane Gillespie. Adeline Marie Gilliard. Iridian Gomez. Maria de Jesus Gonzalez. Rafael Antonio Gonzalez. Millennium Desjuan Gordon. Brooklyn Lee Graham. Bradley Sage Grantham. Chelsea Renee Gray. Nicholas Scott Griffin. Tyranny Ashlyn Griffin. Alex Guerrero. Cecilia Guerrero. Najim Ramses Gutierrez. Ruby Guzman. Gavin Lee Anthony Hall. Kalia Chantel Hall. Shamar Dijon Hall. Peyton Faith Haney. John Paul Noah Hardin. Davin Ray Harper Jr. Gavin Rex Harper. Jamie Brooke Harper. Tommy Willis Harper. Aaliyah Nicole Harrell. Dylan Nathan Harrell. Grace Mackenzie Harrison. Brent Easton Hatcher. Quidarius Tyrese Hawkins. Becky Ann Hyken. Nicholas John Henkel. Vanessa Isabel Hernandez. Haley Dawn Hersey. Christopher Blake Hicks. Ianla Moshe Hill. Jacqueline Hinojosa. Dawson Christopher Holly. Madison Rayleigh Hollis. Jabarius Tyquez Easton Hunt. Joshua Ramon Hunt. Marissa Delane Hurst. Jarquavius Jarlin Jefferson. Marquavius Jalen Jefferson. Alexandria Latrenda Jenkins. Tiara Alexis Jernigan. Elias Marqueo Jimenez Lopez. Vicente Jimenez Lopez. Autumn Desiree Johnson. Cassius Kurt Johnson Jr. Esau Ryan Johnson. Javante Rashad Johnson. Janita Purcell Jones. Tyrese LaShawn Jones. Octavius Jamond Jordan. Jadiel Paulina Juarez. Caitlin Brianna King. Nicholas Kyler Kirkland. Jordan Monroe Knight. Chandanae Tashiana Knighton. Quadavius Zion Landers. Rowdy Payne Lanier. James Franklin Lease III. Camille Alexandria Lewis. Corbin Clifford Lewis. Gabriel Zane Lewis. Sage Brianna Lewis. Anicia Fantasia Desiree Lockhart. Ricky Hunter Lomax, also being recognized for 13 years perfect attendance. Miguel Angel Lopez. Millennia Catherine Lopez. Roxana Yamilet Lopez. Levi Trace Lutz. Selena Nicole Lugo. Christopher Luna. Julian David Maldonado. Mary Elizabeth Marshall. Michael Anthony Martinez. Xiomara Guadalupe Martinez Garcia. Audrey Shakiria Matthews. Ryan Chandler Mays. Renard Nikki McAllister. Reagan Alexander McCarty. Uriah Elizabeth McCook. Carl Spencer McDuffie. Thomas Kyle McIver. Jared Monroe McKinnon. Zakiria Asiana McKinnon. Zion Kernard McCray. Osvaldo Alejandro Mejias. Erica Vanessa Mendiola. Esmond Roel Mendoza Jr. Clarissa Ruth Mercer. Christopher Scott Merritt. Lane Butler Merritt. Yasha Renyana Merritt. Shane Lee Metz Jr. Andrew Hayes Miller. Edward Jacob Miller. Cornelius Zakim Deshaun Mizell. Granger Cole Mizell. Sergiante Tremaine Mizell. Tiara Shakita Mizell. Falacia Dialashe Mobley. Kirshan Niloja Tavian Mobley. Michael Cameron Moore. Celine Ruth Morales. Cheyenne Michelle Morgan. Ben Chandler Musgrove. Ayana Naomi Unique Myers. Leela Elizabeth Myers. Derek James Newton Jr. Luan Lamai Wynn. Fabiana Inez Nipper. Daniel Cannon Opp. Pedro Alexis Ordaz Pinzon. Jacqueline Araceli Ortega. Christian Ozil Osonio. Judith Alejandra Osonio. Cecilia Cheyenne Osteen. Alexis Diavian Owens. Benjamin Charles Pack. Lindsay Nicole Parsons. Leah Armonte Patterson. Jalen Raekwon Hawk. Michael Chardon Hawk Jr. Todd Albert Hawk. Cheyenne Rain Porter. Cassiana Latrell Presley. Kendall Tyrese Preston. Zipporah Kalinda Ramoni Preston. Toby Cole Pridgeon. Marvin Darnell Ramirez Ramirez. Monserrat Ramirez Rojas. Kaylee Ryan Reed. Brooklyn Faith Reeder. Ariana Maria Reynoso. Brady Chance Richardson. Quintarius Chavez Richardson. Roderick Renard Ringgold. Victor Miguel Rios. Maria Yasmin Rivas Garcia. Emily Lauren Rivers. Ariel Cantel Rowe. Asia Chantel Rowe. Landon Curtis Rhodey. Theron Slade Roselle. Zykia Monet Ross. Kayvon Dante Akeem Rouse. Malik Dwayne Riles. Ivan Saavedra Gomez. Mark Anthony Sanchez. Ronaldo Sandoval Chavez. Marco Antonio Segura. John Aaron Sermons. Joshua Perry Sermons. Dakota Grayson Shea. Megan Ashley Sheffield. Shania Denise Shelton. Eddie Jonathan Simon Aguilar. Arnesia Jakaya Simpson. Jakevian Zyquan Simpson. Joshua Deshaun Sims. Ciedra Iman Small. Ajilan Takia Smith. Alexis Atavia Shaerika Smith. Allie Lee Smith. Charlie Bryce Smith. China Abyssiana Shekinah Smith. Gary Wayne Smith Jr. Jada Santia Smith. Jonathan Michael Smith. Kimori Sharif Jabri Smith. Lindsay Janeth Smith. Olia Shinice Smith. Peyton Robert Smith. Sedarian Chantez Devante Smith. Willie Jerome Spence. Hannah Faith Starnes. Erica Alexandra Steedley. Zaria Tamaja Stewart. Eric Austin Stone. Jarrett Ryan Stone. Alexis Ariel Monet Stiles. Ilsa Floricelda Suchite Ruano. Wade Thomas Sumner. Xaviante Nakibian Julanti Sutton. Dallas Cherie Swan. Tanzania Isiana Swanson. Armand Rashad Swinson. Kintiana Shantia Swinson. James Michael Tanner. Bambi Montana Tarrant. Justin Marquise Tarver. Amanda Brooke Taylor. Caitlin McKenzie Taylor. Destiny Amber Taylor. Caitlin Michelle Taylor. Kylie Brooke Taylor. Tucker Lee Thacker. Larry Walker Thigpen. Kervante Raheem Thomas. Thad Austin Thomas. Hope Allen Thornton. Jim Willis Thrower Jr. Andy Sebastian Tissot. Frijakwe Deandra Toombs. Maya Lene Toombs. Alejandra Yezebel Torres. Diego Torres Mandujano. Camina Trejo Sanchez. Atia Lauren Jose Trimmings. Brianna Adair Troop. Brooklyn Renee Troop. Morgan Amanda Troop. Ariana Zainay Tucker. Anthony Tyjavius Tucker. Kevin Matthew Tyre. Anaya Alexandria Tyson. Tanaje Zion Tyson. Brian Austin Vaughn. Elizabeth Patty Vaughn. Alexandra Kelly Field. Uriel Axel Vergara Velasquez. Ganelis Vergel Peña. Cindy Victoria. Jesus Villagomez. Vanessa Yamaleth Villarreal Cepeda. Tyler Houston Wade. Caleb Christopher Waldron Jr. Andrew Blake Walters. Jalen Dorset Ward. Brittany Nicole Watson. Zane Willis Watson. John Ira Watts III. Savannah Nicole Webb. Haley Leanne Westbury. Braden Lane White. Diamond Eliza Wilcox. Ariana Nicole Williams. Dontarius Siobhan Williams. Javiana Shantaria Williams. Kobe Jeffrey Jamar Williams. Shaquana Yvette Williams. Patrick Leon Williams. Timothy Carell Williams Jr. Simon Davis Wilson. JC Nicole Wilson. Jarrett Blaine Wilson. Zynisha Itiana Wilson. James Leroy Wise, Jr. Michael Dwight Woods, Jr. Hannah Cheyenne Wooten. Katie Brooke Wooten. Samaria Jazane Wright. Zachariana Crystal Lenarcia Wright. Lori Brooke Wren. Laketria Amber Nicole Wynn. Travis Roy Yawn. Bristol Ann Young. Rashawn Cornelius Young. Nikira Alexis Young. Sebastian Michael Young. Javier Valencia. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please stand for the singing of the Coffee High School alma mater.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the senior class would like the opportunity to celebrate with their classmates one last time with a song. The gates on all sides will be open at the completion of this song. At this time, seniors, please face your audience. You may turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to at this time present the graduates of the class of 2018. Congratulations.